Okay. Hey, senpai. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? Let me make sure. Yeah, my EXP ring is refreshed. So today our main goal is to get Azalea to level 30. Depending on how long that takes, we might do other stuff afterwards. Just gonna kind of play it by ear. Then with a bit of a headache. Oh no. Sorry about that. Yeah, headaches are annoying. Today's been a pretty headachy day on my end as well. Just let us know if you need like if you just need anything like to stop or to do something more low key or whatever. I will invite Whooper. Beastmaster. I see you've been doing some stuff. Oh boy. Okay, sounds good, senpai. Let's see. Actually, can I... When does invisible happen? Level 25 white mage, 25 red mage. Okay. Deodorize. I could use that now. I guess I don't need it immediately. Got a scythe. Beastmaster with a scythe. Very fancy. How's Beastmaster going? Nice. I actually looked at the quest for Beastmaster. It didn't seem too bad. You just gotta sneak into Quiffum Island, I think. Hey, Zelia. I'm actually gonna buy Escape right now. Just in case it becomes handy. Oh, except Sneak can wear off during a cutscene. Fantastic. How are you doing today, Azalea? Okay, I got Escape, Ice Spikes. I don't need to get that right now. Shock Spikes, don't need that. Level 31 for Sleepga, that's handy. Tractor, I could get that. 10k? I think I can wait. Oh, I can get water too. Sure, I'll grab that. You can get the crappy out of view since there's often a kraken sitting right on the cutscene spot. Oh, fun stuff. But other than that, it's super easy. You learn from experience. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I will invite you, Zelia. Still recovering a bit. A good wahoo to you. Wahoo you. Alright, let me touch up my macros real quick. Other two. Manual sort. There we go. And escape, I'll put that over by warp. Cool. Hey Ann, hey Bandit. Good to see you. How you both doing? Okay, so like I was saying earlier, our highest priority today is to get Azalea to level 30. I believe you, Azalea, you're only like 1,500 away. So that should be pretty darn fast. I was looking ahead to some of the advanced job quests. Oh, you're about 3,000 away. Okay. Well, that shouldn't take too long either. But looking ahead to some of the advanced job quests, we are going to have to fight a couple tough monsters. So I think it's alright if we, like... It might be beneficial to, you know, level a little bit past 30. We don't have to, like, go super hard leveling today if, like, you hit 30 and we're able... And there's, like, a good out. Yeah, we'll go for a party. I don't know of any better way to do it. Unless Highwind to Cosm happens to be... it looks like the Cosm Highwind is happening in an hour, according to the person in chat. That is always an option. We could just hang out for an hour until Highwind shows up, and then just go touch him. And that'll give like 3k experience, I believe. Or we could just try to form a party. I don't know what we would do in the meantime, is the only thing. Do party? Alright. Sounds good. This Beetlejuice guy's just walking so slowly in his big armor. What are you doing? Would it be possible to farm a Carbuncle Rupee in the meantime? Ah. That's a good point. The best place to do that would... I was actually looking that up earlier. Would probably be Buburimu Peninsula. We would just need to warp back to Juno in time. I think we could try to go for a party, maybe. Oh wait, if we farm leeches, we would be getting some experience by doing that. So that might be kind of killing two birds with one stone, where like just the three of us could fight the leeches, farm the ruby, which would give us a bit of experience while we're doing it. Probably not a lot though. Let me double check. There's a few different locations we can do it, that we can farm it. Yeah, it would be slower, but we would also be able to go at our own pace and kind of two birds with one stone. We'll have the EXP rings as well, so... let's see. Alright, I need to remember like what levels easy prey and stuff is. How do I find that? Easy prey. Okay, there we go. 8 to 19 levels below you is easy prey. So there are some leeches in Rolandberry Fields that are level 24 to 26. Those would be easy prey for us, but like not super low. So we could just try that out now if you'd like. It won't be huge EXP like we were saying, but yeah, it'll be doing multiple things at once. But yeah, we can meet in Lower Juno, the exit to Rolandberry Fields, over by the gate. Eat water to wash soda down. Drinking water tends to help lots of things, in my experience. Hey Ferris, by the way. Yeah, I'm very thankful for this stream as well. I've had a panic attack filled day. And I'm gonna have to do some stressful errands tomorrow. So I'm glad to just have something to completely distract me right now. Yeah, it happens. I'm gonna set my home point to just in front of the gate here. I'm gonna step into Rolandberry just to look at the map and figure out where the leeches might be. Yeah, probably over by that water. That would make sense. Let me see. There's so many people out here with bazaars. What is the purpose of this? That's interesting. There's just tons of people out here with their bazaars. You say we relax a lot after tomorrow morning? Some sort of farmer's market. It did kind of look like a farmer's market. I miss like actual nature. It's a little bit hard. You have to go out of your way to find nature here in LA, kind of. At least nature like what I'm used to in New Hampshire. There's a lot of places in New Hampshire that I would be able to just go to or just drive through some back roads and get really nice nature. Okay. We all have Signet and EXP ring, and if you want, you can set your home point right here. Yeah, we're starting to approach allergy season too, and yeah, the outdoors become a death zone for me at that point. Almost done, Whooper, no worries. Let's see. What stuff do we have going on? Goblins. I don't know exactly where the leeches spawn. I assume it's going to be around the water. The water's a little bit far. Do you two want to get a chocobo or walk there? Chocobos are currently 1,000 gil. You want to walk, Azalea? Okay. All good. I think after I finish a stressful thing, I just want to hide away under the covers. I don't typically get much comfort from being outside, at least not in this city. I think what I need is like minimal stimulus after doing a stressful thing. And it's impossible to have low stimuli in LA when you're not inside. Yeah, LA is a lot. Your homebody's well bandit? Yeah, yeah. You just want to hide all the time in Buenos Aires, is that it? Yeah. Whooper, I just realized, maybe you already did. Okay, you're subbing Thief, right? I was gonna suggest it might be good to sub Thief for a Treasure Hunter to help with the drop rate for the Ruby. But it seems like you already thought of that. Nice. Cool, let's go. Yeah, I like being a homebody too. Bunch of guys out here with their shops. They just keep spawning in. Alright. I love the music here too, so that'll be nice and peaceful. I don't think it's Notorious Monster stuff over here by the exit, or by the gate. I think it might just be, like, a lot of people come through these gates, so that's why they're camped out there. Hey, Stammer. I mean, Stammer, you're a Final Fantasy 11 knower. Maybe you know. Why are there so many people with bazaars just outside of Juneau? Oh, there's no tax out there. Oh, is that what those numbers are? When looking at in the bazaars, I never knew what that was. There's tax. Fascinating. Okay, let me see. Where are we going? So on the map, I think we're going to those fountain places on the west side. So we'll just kind of follow the road, I suppose. And we can, I guess we could kind of fight whatever we want along the way. It's like 1,000 gil, it'll show up. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. I just didn't know it was tax. That's really interesting. So much for escapism. I think I might need Wooper to lead the way just in case some aggro comes up. I don't want to be the one to take the brunt. The auction house charges a small fee every time you put something up too. Yeah. I knew about that. Also, hey Dark Moon Cross. This music sounds like sunset or like sunny time music. It's funny to hear it while it's rainy. Horizon deliberately reduces the amount you get selling to vendors, as well as the amount you get from completing quests, so it wouldn't inflate. Huh. Whoop, the Goobu. Watch out for the Gooby. I had I had to change the music back to the original. The default is still to have their like fan arrangements. I can't not have the original. It's in my DNA. Yeah, Stammer. That was something I when I first booted up and I heard like the slightly different music, I was like, what? What is this? But thankfully you can switch it back to the original. From what I heard, I didn't think the remixes were bad necessarily. It's just it's like when you watch a show with the Japanese voices or the English voices or whatever, and then you switch to the other ones, and it's like, who even are these characters? It's orchestrated to be... Oh, Quadav, leave me alone. It's orchestrated to be listening music, not background music. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, the Quadav didn't care. Okay, then. Oh yeah, we switched the voices in Yakuza to English just for karaoke, just to see what they're like. And it's like, whoa, you sound different. Quadav was not buying what we were selling. Nope. Oh, watch out for that Marlboro. The Quadav was... Could tell that we are gonna have leeches stuck all over us soon. Yeah, I think Matt Mercer does a good job from what I heard in the karaoke. He definitely gets like the crazy voice part of him right. But like the normal talking has a pretty different tone. Also, I apologize if the leeches aren't at these ponds. I don't actually know where they are. I just assume they're going to be by water. Oh yeah, there's one. Oh, that one belongs to a goblin. Oh wait, maybe not? Maybe it does. There's some bigger bodies of water over here we can maybe check first. He is a Gobby Leecher. It is in his name. I think up this little... Oh yeah, just go to where Whooper is. Yeah, there's one. It looks like they link by sound. But, do we want to try fighting them? I guess we should get buffs and stuff. Yippee! Where'd he go? What the... Is he just like disappearing on us? That's so weird. We might... Can we like pull the leech, the Gobby's leech separately? Oh, we can. Okay, what is he weak to? Light? I don't have light, so thunder it is. It might be the Gobby summon. I thought there was something about like you can pull the pets of guys. Yeah, I got 60 XP. Yeah, as long as we can find like a good location for them. Can cast by the day of the week too. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need more leeches in this. Oh yeah, level 30 gives you treasure hunter. I want to look up here. There's like a bigger body of water. There's a bunch of crawlers and crabs. Here's one leech. Yeah, I mean, the wiki did suggest what you call it, Buburumu Peninsula. It's been one lead since you looked at me. Digimon. The leeches in Buburumu are 21 to 25. This guide also suggests Maze of Shakrami, which are 24 to 28. So we... Whoa, what are these? I think they're NMs. Oh. There's a bunch of people here fighting them. You found 2 more? Okay. I found 2 more over here as well. I will go to you. Yeah, I wonder what those are for. If maybe those are like I don't know, like a advanced job thing or something. This really big guy. I feel like my add-ons got all wonky. What is the deal with you? But yeah, if we did go to Buburumu, they would be still within our range to get experience from them, but they'd be slightly lower than the ones here. But they would probably be more plentiful. We can check southwest a bit. There's one more body of water that way that might have more plentiful leeches. Oh, actually, we might not be able to get there from here. Yeah, it looks like there's a ledge. Oh, I see a leech up there, though. It might be one where you have to go around, like, through Crawler's Nest or something to get there. If you could just lift me up here, Hooper. I'm able to... Oh. Type slash throw, yeah. Oh, he did come over. Interesting. The teensy tiniest little trickle of experience. Yeah, so it recommends Boo Boo, Maze, or Labyrinth. Labyrinth is outside of our level range. The Maze is... We could do that. That's within our level range. It just might be... There might be more dangerous things around. But Boo Boo is probably the safest, while still being within our range. So if we go back to Juno, we can outpost warp to Kolshushu, and we'll pretty much be there. Do you two have any form of warp with you right now? You don't? Okay. We'll just we'll run back to Juno then. They're still fighting those guys. They must have a lot of health. Sorry about this location being a bust. Wasn't really sure how many there would be. Yeah, dentist is always dreadful. Yep, just finding out what works. That's right, Uber. Yeah, this fence. Get out of my way. Yeah, Alex has been through it with dentist stuff. Actually, I'm gonna put you on follow real quick, Whooper. Bibiki Bay. I should probably 20 to 40. There's currently no party in Bibiki Bay. So we can head to Booba Remove for the leeches. But that'll put us like just right next to Bibiki Bay pretty much. So we could also look for party members. Yeah. I guess I'm just wondering, should we try farming leeches there a bit first, and then look for a party if it seems like it's going to be not super productive, or should I just go ahead and start looking for people now? Ooh, that guy is incredibly tough. Yikes. Try leeches first? Okay. Works for me. Yeah, that's true, Zaya. We got a tank and healer. And one damage healer, so we're already like I'd say over halfway there by default. Because tank and healers, I imagine, is more difficult to find. Melee DPS easy to find, yeah. Oh, you weren't able to find a party when you were trying to level Black Mage? Dang. You got spammed with tells. Oh wow. Oh man, that sounds so familiar as a red mage. Red mage before getting refresh anyways. Same as it was 20 years ago, yep. Yeah, you two definitely made a good call on job that is in high demand. And I'm lucky that you two are that, so that I can just like come along for the ride. Leeches make you think of Jumanji because there's a card in the board game that has you deal with leeches. Oh, yeah, real leeches don't sound so good, but the ones in this game are cute. Yeah, we are a really great team. I think we're a really good team for taking care of certain fights with just the three of us as well, which is super handy. Seeing all the people with bazaars outside, now that I know it's a tax related thing, reminds me of New Hampshire and Massachusetts, because New Hampshire has no sales tax. And so there are a bunch of shops that are set up like just across the border of between Massachusetts and New Hampshire. So people from Mass would go to New Hampshire for all their shopping. Okay, we need the Goblin Warp. To boo 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 boo. Whooper, I don't know what you want to do about your sub job. We are going to be fairly close to Mora, where you could swap sub job. Oh, good call, Zaya, grabbing a teleport scroll. Okay, so you'll stop in Mora, Whooper, if you need to swap? Gotcha. Let's see. We're going to Kolshushu. It's 100 gil to warp to Kolshushu. Are you good for that, Azalea? Cool. It just cuts off and says it'll cost you. Oh, so does mine. I think he says the cost of it in the chat. You want to go somewhere it'll cost you. You won't find out what the cost was until you get there. But yeah, Kolshushu, I'm gonna go there now. Yeah, Twink Sticks is a good name. Alright, we are back here. Alright, so we're gonna go... We're ultimately going to the Kuna Dunes, which are southeast of us. So, let's be on our way. It's so windy here. Yeah, Alex, there are a lot of like names of rivers and zones here that just sound like words that you say. Oh, remember here? Leveling up our sub-jobs on these Rarabs? Thankfully it's morning or daytime now. We don't have to worry about the zombies. Ah, this goblin is too weak to be worthwhile. Important to retain and develop the skills you build as a toddler. This gobby is easy prey. Oh, you got aggro? Oh. Oh, watch out, Azalea. He must have been like just over the level. Or like just barely enough to aggro that. I can cast water too. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Water 2, the sequel to Water. Alright, this gobby, we should be able to go behind him. Hard-hitting sequel, yeah, that's right. Ooh, look at the water over here. I don't know if we really saw the water super well last time we came to Boobaroo. Very vibrant color. We're gonna have to go this way to find the ramp down and avoid those gobbies. Oh, did he aggro me? No, he didn't. He's chill. I got these trees here too. Oh, they got like funky little flowers hanging off of them too. That's so cool. Nice. Hey, here's our leeches. Or one of them anyways. I assume this beach will be filled with them. Or at least more filled than the other places were. Easy prey. Let's get them. They are pretty cute, aren't they? Leeches don't have anything to steal. Oh. $57 EXP. You can just hang out on the beach. Does have some nice deserts, huh? Easy lychee. Stepping on the beach, SpongeBob. Cite your sources, SpongeBob. Leech over here. Oh, Stormblood's part of the free trial now? Cool. Yeah, I get that, Alex. It's hard to work up energy if something isn't like already kind of like ingrained in you a bit. Oh, I accidentally cast on the snipper. My bad. I'm gonna just put him to sleep. If you could try to get aggro off of him. Alright, I'm putting him to sleep now. Whoop. Sorry, I think I must have messed something up. You may have. Oh no, you know what woke him up was I have a damage over time cast on him. Oops. Thankfully, they're all babies, and these guys don't link. It would have been pretty bad if they do link, if they did link. If there's so many. Yeah, Alex, what is that you said? Well, these sands getting so bright. Yeah, we got him, no problem. Don't look towards the light. You mean the ground? It's as bright as the sun. Yeah, true. It's so windy that gotta wear sunglasses. You got kind of purple on your screen? Interesting. I do see a bit of a purple tint, actually. I don't know how I targeted that snipper by mistake. Oh no, he kissed you and drained your MP. He jumped in front of the die, yeah. Well, it's tiny EXP, but I do see my EXP bar moving, so... You said you needed 3,000. We divide that by 60. That's about 50 kills, 50 to 60 kills, since we're getting a little bit less than 60. Oh, here's the leech over here, Whooper. Trying to see if there's anything else I can be casting. I mean, I could nuke him, but that eats up a bunch of my MP. There's another one. Visual novel fest happening on Steam. Ooh. Oh yeah, we didn't play any of the demos. You save up an extra 4 hours to jam on some demos. That actually sounds like fun if you have the energy for it. Hey, rude. I'm resting here. Level 31. Nice. There's a leech over to this southwest. Over by the water. Yeah, true. Let's try killing one more just to see what that does to the EXP. What about being a landlord and yokai's living in your building? You have to use dialogue clues to figure out who it is. Nice. Sounds cute. I still got 56 EXP for that, which is only like 1 or 2 EXP difference. Although some of these are going to be too weak to be worthwhile, right? Because there's a 10 level difference. Oh, is that you got 56 as well? Huh, okay. Still easy prey? Gotcha. I guess after this one we could try sinking just to see if that makes any difference. I know it'll affect the gear for me and Whooper, but I have my other set with me still. Oh, you want to just sink to 30? Oh, to keep Treasure Hunter, that's right. Well, if it's just that, then I think it probably wouldn't make much of a difference. I got, I got 44 for that one. What did you get for that, Azalea? Oh, you can't see? If you, sorry if you already know this, but if you focus the chat window and then hit enter, it expands it so you can see more of the log. Oh, it's your second log window. Interesting. Well, if you do that again, but then keep hitting the focus button, it'll cycle through the different windows and chat types. $44. Let's try sinking to 30. Good. Just get our little buffs. You can do early dessert, Alex? I guess I could do it now. Doing it now would probably be better while we're doing something more low-key. A lot of the demos you downloaded are still available. That's good. You can use sneak attack? Okay, yeah, I can try pulling. I'll do dia pulls. If you want, we can try just like fighting some of these crabs too. Just for EXP. Oh, there is a leech though. I'll probably cast Blaze Spikes if we're going to be doing this. What does Berserk do? Damage boost and defense decrease? Yeah, I feel like it would probably be... It'd be fine. The Greatest Villainess, strategy RPG. Interesting. I haven't really found a gateway into strategy RPGs. Although, I mean, I've played, uh, what the heck is it called? Fire Emblem. Uh, the Game Boy Advance one specifically. I did enjoy those a lot. But I feel like it takes a lot more for me to, like, get into them. Because they're so thinky. Thank you. Oh, there's a leech that just spawned right next to you. Oh, is this person farming leeches too? Oh no. We can... There's one beach connected to this that we could take a peek at. There might be more leeches on the other beach. It's over on the western corner of it. I have to go into the water a little bit. There's this little secret tunnel over here. I guess I'll take a peek first. We got some pugils. There is a leech. There's some crabs, there's some fish. There's like two leeches. So I mean we could just kill the leeches and the crabs and the fish just like for EXP or whatever. Oh, we just got it's nighttime now, so we got ghosties around. Which we should still be able to take. They're just gonna be a little bit annoying. Secret cave, secret cave. That guy is attacking leeches as well. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this one. Yeah. There is another beach far to the northeast, but I don't know, that might be, it's a little bit of a walk and it might be taken up as well. Yeah, we may as well head back. Could just go level. Yeah, I mean, we can just fight stuff, even if it's not leeches. Welcome back, Alex. We got some, what is it? It's like peanut butter chip ice cream and a little bit of brownie that Alex made the other day. Yeah, Alex, the brownies used, you said like apple cider vinegar or something? Because we didn't have It was like something, some ingredient we didn't have, so you did some kind of substitute. Want to just fight some crabs? Oh yeah, how far are you from level? Apple cider vinegar and almond milk as the egg substitute. Interesting. Sure, Whooper. Um, we could like check the other beach in the north east if you want. But that might be taken up as well. Um, shout in the area to ask. Yeah, sure. Um, do that. Although I wonder if we were to shout, if that would make other people try and go to that beach instead. If you want, you can keep fighting stuff here, and I can run and go check maybe. I really don't know what to do. I mean, oat banana carrot cake with honey whipped icing. That sounds real good. Hey, Gwydion Knight. This is Horizon XI. A private server. What's up, Whooper? Yeah, the brownie recipe worked really well, um, despite the funky substitution. I will say they're better when they're cold and like hardened a bit. When they were fresh, it was more like uh they're more in like the soupy end of things. But when they're cold, they become a little bit more like fudge. I'm approaching the other beach now. There are some leeches here. I don't currently see anybody. The new people just want to level. I see. Yeah, there are a couple leeches here. But currently nobody's hanging out here. Cool. Yeah, it is interesting that it's people trying to level. What level were they? Did you happen to see? Because for stuff that's there, I would have expected like Valkram Dunes level people. So I just saw some guy run by. Didn't seem to kill any of the leeches though, so I don't know what he's doing. Just a duo? I see. That's kind of like what we're doing. Just some casual thing. I'm gonna see if I can take down this leech by myself. It's only level 22. I'm gonna bind him. I'm so squishy. Got him. Just in time. Alex, something funny you noticed is that some friends, I have some IRL friends recently picked up FF11 last week. And they want to make FF11 Saturday playtime as well. That's funny. Yeah, they're playing retail though, right? Yeah, really interesting that they decided to do that. Hey, Creeper Boy. How's it going? Whooper, I think there's another leech on the other side of the beach. One of them liked your Rarab tweet. Oh yeah, I wonder if that prompted it. When you sort about Horizon, you started there about a month after launch. Getting help from a friend doing sub-job items. Killed a random leech. And you got the Carby's Ruby from that. Nice. Is a way to see enemies from farther away. You can try this, Whooper. That supposedly sets the draw distance of like entities and monsters farther away. I did it just now though, and it didn't really seem to make much of a difference. You quit after some frustration, picked it back up last month. Summoner was your last job to unlock. Nice. Yeah, the weather part of the quest seems like it's going to be a bit of a hassle. Yeah, SMN is Summoner. Yep. That's one of the jobs that Azalea wants, I believe. So that'll be an adventure, getting that sorted out. Yeah, the wiki does have weather forecasts, so it'll be... You won't just be, like, completely leaving it up to luck or the NPC forecasts. It'll probably involve some, like, logging on multiple times throughout the week to catch the weather forecast while it's available. Stuff like that. So when we start getting our advanced jobs, I'm wondering what we should start with. From what I can tell, there's no like super clear path that would be like, oh, we should do it in this order and then do this at the same time or whatever. Um, the like the only exception to that would be we could maybe start with Ninja, because when we turn that in, we'll have to go to Norg, which is the city where we would also start the samurai quest. The ninja one involves fighting some monsters. Some leeches, actually. Norg, yep, that's the name of another city. Technically, we have to kill 3 leeches for Paladin that drop Ruby as well. Oh yeah, a chance of dropping it, yeah. Also, I'm pulling another leech. No more leeches at the moment. I said fighting leeches for Paladin. I thought I looked at the quest for Paladin earlier and didn't see any fights. The three leeches for ninja, you have to fight three leeches. So maybe that's what you're thinking of? All the pet jobs are quite appealing, yeah. Well, the Beastmaster one is super easy if you just have sneak and invisible. And a little bit of luck. You just need sneak, really. Beastmaster is very strong and somewhat easy. Ranger requires some gil saved beforehand, yeah. Yeah, Ranger needs to always have ammo. Yeah, Dragoon gets a little guy. The Jug pets are buffed here. I don't know for sure, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's true because we had a party the other day where someone was saying something about like, yeah, Beastmaster is strong if we have Jugs. I don't know exactly what a Jug pet is. It might be like you use an item to spawn your guy instead of charming one, perhaps. That's exactly like Gwendolyn? Okay, cool. Oh, and you can name it. There you go. That's the good stuff. Jug familiars are stronger than charmed even on retail. They don't attack you when their timer's up. Ah, okay. Yeah, no worries, Alex. This game has a lot of terms. And conditions, actually. Jug pet is short for juggle pet. Yeah. Obviously. Yeah, by default, Beastmaster has to charm actual monsters in the wild. And eventually the charm will wear off. Juggle your pets, make them raise their affection. Yeah. You could probably... A Galka could probably juggle a few leeches, to be honest. Yeah, the Horizon Wiki is pretty nice. It's generally pretty accurate, and yeah, like Gwendolyn said, they pretty much always list the things that they've changed from retail. And they always mark it with like the little Horizon XI logo as like a shorthand for like, hey, this is a difference from retail. Raising up my dark magic skill. There's a leech over here. I'll pull it so you can sneak attack. $1,200? Nice. I am 1,100. Ninja's a good unlock for first advanced job. Even if you don't like it, it's a good sub job for pretty much everything else in the game. Yeah. And yeah, I want to get Samurai because that's also going to be a handy sub job for some like Dark Knight and other things. So doing Ninja first, which wraps up in Norg, then we can grab the Samurai quest from Norg, along with there's like quests to unlock the ninjutsu scrolls, which are all in Norg. Actually, we probably want to make sure we have enough fame for Norg before we get there so that we can grab those quests. Used to run Dragoon / Samurai in retail. Store TP and pin to thrust, very nice. Need to have 4 fame. And Whooper, you were doing that with zinc ores, is that right? There's a quest in Bastock where you can just trade 4 zinc ores at a time to... Yeah. Yeah, we can do ninja to samurai to getting the ninja scrolls. It took 20k? Okay. You get about 10k back. So you just gotta do... Yeah, okay. Might have to grind some gil. It'd probably be worth getting up and running with fishing because you could probably make 20k fishing moat carps. Let's see, how many stacks would that take? It would take like 6, somewhere between 6 and 8 stacks of moat carps to get 20k. Which doesn't take too long for fishing. As long as you have the right bait and such. We could do a little fishing party. You like to do a fishing party? Cool. Argo, no! Sorry about that. Fiend blood, bird blood. These guys have so many blood. Where'd they get all this blood? What are you, leech? Hey, trick attack. Oh. Oh, thank you for fluids. Not sure what these people are here for. One of them's level 67 summoner. They look higher level, so I don't think they're here to farm rubies. Is there some secret over there? I know something for the Bard quest is over here. Or is in Buburimu. Someone else ran over there too? What are you hiding? More leeches? Maybe. I don't see another beach over there, but I'm gonna go check a look. The one and only treasure? Are you putting the one and only treasure here? Oh, I just zoned. Where am I going? Sorry, that probably killed level sync. Oh, this is Labyrinth of Onzozo. Sounds scary. It looks like a big old cave. I'm not gonna go in there right now. Well, good to know that's where that is. I didn't actually know where that would be. That sounds rough, Argo. Sorry about that. Should sink again? Okay. Oh, there's a leech over here. I'll pull it. I realized I could be using arrow because it's wind weather. That would make it stronger. That's pretty good for like a tier 1 kind of baby spell. See ya, Ian. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you can sleep well. Thanks, Gwydion Knight. Or Gwydion Knight, sorry. Oh, I saw someone else followed earlier too. Sorry, I don't have like a sound for that. Yoko is healing. Thanks for following. If you're still here. If you're here and lurking, no worries. You don't have to say anything. Glad to have you. Bubble shower. I don't need a shower, I'm a fairy. I'll nuke it to try and pull hate so you can sneak attack. Oh no, you got an error. Gwydion, dang it. The only thing I shower in is the blood of my enemies. Yeah. Exactly. Are you a dark fairy too? I'll nuke him again. Dark fairies. Hey Stammer, yep. Back at it again at Boobaroo. Chris, I was trying to get Krispy Kreme and Boobaroo Peninsula somehow working together, but I don't think there's anything there. Back at it again at the Blispy Blee. At the Boobsby Beam. It bounces your first login 2/3 of the time. Huh, interesting. I rarely have login issues. I wonder what could be causing that. The Kuwispy Kuwim. The Kuwispy Queem. The Bwispy Bweem. Woo woo. Boo boo woo woo. Boo boo woo moo. Peninsula. Wait, I'll nuke him. Yeah, sneaking attack. Where the heck is Drain? There it is. You're so sneaky. I think he completely forgot about you once I thundered him. Oh, I do occasionally zone into pitch blackness. Oh, Starlink. Oh no. That's unfortunate. Arrow gut. Come on. I didn't even die. Well, you can sneak attack now. Oh, that still didn't take hate off. My life is in danger, but my ego has been boosted. Such as life as a black mage. And isn't that what truly matters? Yeah. Oh, I'll nuke him again. Let me at him. Oh, still on cooldown. Fine, fine. I'll just go to sleep then. I'll just take a nap. Not just a black mage, but a Taru black mage. Yeah. More risk equals more reward, just like everything in life. I may have missed whatever picture you're referring to, Ferris. First have an app, then fires and missiles. Yeah. That's why the raw eggs and cookie dough mix is so tasty. Yeah, because it's more risk. That's why I just microwave my chicken for like 10 seconds instead of like 30. You can taste the risk. Medium rare chicken. Yeah. If you just smack the chicken hard enough and fast enough, it'll cook itself. It's much quicker if you can get the technique down. So when did you able to go for Ferris? From today? Anime vampire phase? Yeah. Retail's getting race changes in the May update. Oh, interesting. 500 levels, Elliot? Nice. Do you mean like you can change your race on an existing character, or are they like changing the races themselves? You'll be able to change your race. Okay. It's interesting they didn't have anything for that before. There's an add-on for Horizon or for I guess probably any private server or whatever that lets you change all characters to be a single race of your choosing, which seems like a really weird add-on to me. I have to kind of like question anyone who uses that add-on like, I mean, maybe there's like a valid reason that I'm not aware of, but maybe it's for performance. That is an optimistic guess. I'm getting real close to level as well. I'm like 340 away. Whooper, you'd like to believe there's a reason other than cat girls. You do know dress up exists where you change your appearance? You can use that to change others as well? Ah, interesting. Ooh, yeah, I love Clamp as well. it's a you went to nothing but Kulotaru's first. I guess my first assumption was that everyone would just change it so to something else just so they don't have to see Galkas or something. Um, because yeah, I don't know. I get the impression that that's the race that is like disliked by most people. There's definitely some weird like racial tension between Humes and Galkas in Bastok where they like the Humes kind of mostly got the Galkas to go do the mining work while the Humes did, you know, the like uh the Empire stuff, that kind of thing. Yeah, Alex, that's always a thing with fantasy, it seems. You can't make everyone a tard, make it easier to see things. That's right. Hey, get over here. Pay attention to me! He's gonna be dead before he gives me the time of day. There we go. Sneak attack on the last 10%. Yeah, I agree. Oh, it didn't count the sneak attack, darn. Oh man, Final Fantasy 16 is a hot pile of garbage. It's not even fun. The racism is rough in Bastok, yeah. Thanks for the fluids. Yeah, that's true, Azalea. I mean, there's some racial tension in Windurst as well, between Tarus and Mithra. And my understanding is that the Mithra used to live in Kazam, but then some group of them decided to leave, and they wound up in Windurst and just kind of started living there. Whooper, the quest to get Norg fame was like, you can't be seen with me since I'm a Galka. It'll hurt your reputation. Oh yeah, yeah. I did I did that quest as well, and I saw that and I was like, man, this is And like the guy that you have to give the ores to is like being like not so subtly racist. Final Fantasy 16 is like uh it's sort of like if Game of Thrones was Final Fantasy in a way. Like take all the like nastiest parts and all the dreariest parts of Game of Thrones and apply that to Final Fantasy. Yeah, that's exactly it, Azalea. Just watch the Titan boss fight on YouTube. Yeah, just look up the Eidolon fights, uh, and then you'll see basically the highest of highs that the game reaches. And in fact, the Titan fight is the only one that I enjoyed playing. All of the others, while they were cool spectacle, were I did not enjoy the actual fights, like playing them. It was just tedious. Stammer, the Mithra and Tarus had been trade partners for a long time. Some Mithra moved to Kazum Others moved to Windurst. Oh. Where did the Mythos live before splitting, like before Cosm and Windurst then? Yeah, the Titan fight was definitely the best one. Bandit, I agree. Oh, that is a fancy name of a place, Stammer. It's a continent to the south. I see. Not in the game, though. Hey, Dark Moon. We haven't gone there yet? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this leech. Actually, I'll cast one nuke on this guy so that we don't have two at once. We haven't made the south or the north yet. We also haven't visited the Middle East. Huh. Rhapsodies of Vana'diel storyline kind of concludes. I'm looking forward to seeing more of the story, because all I've really seen for story so far is Windurst missions up to rank 3, which have been cool. But I'm curious what like the larger storyline of the game is too. Still torn on the Eidolon fight since they do seem like they put all the budget there. Hey, I leveled up. All the budget there in the spectacle is unreal, but you tend to prefer fights where you're in control as much as possible and you make the decisions. Yeah. Yeah, the Eidolon fights are very much just like cinematic fights. The only thing you want to mash is taters. No leeches over here. Oh, frame rate, you okay? My frame rate's taking a hit for some reason. Yeah, one of these guys must be filled with ruby. Hey, level 30! Yeah, we made it! No ruby though. Thank you, leeches and crabs. I'd like to thank my crab friend, my leech friend. Do we want to keep farming these guys or what do we think? Jinx. Oh, there we go. Oh, my frame rate got better after my computer screen flickered. Ah, fantastic. Starting the ninja quest would involve going to Bastok. We could try doing the fight as well. We'd have to like walk somewhere, but yeah, it just depends on energy level and interest. Or we could also like start doing some like fishing, like try and get set up for that. You think the fishing stuff sounds good, Azalea? Cool. Let's see. Thinking about how to approach it. Um, let's see. Mocarps are level 10, no, level 11 cap. Do 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 do. Let's see. Insect paste and little worms can catch moat carps. More. Yeah, I think probably heading to Windurst would be our best bet for fishing up moat carps. Like in the fishing guild is also there, so we'd be able to get some of what we need for bait. Actually, I have some bait that I can some like extra bait I can give to Azalea. Oh, are we talking about rhythm games? We really like Groove Coaster as well, Azalea. That's one of our favorites. I don't think I know what Musica is. And you've Draglade, obscure fighting game. Head to the outpost? Yeah, sure. Um, head to the outpost and then we can warp to Windy from there to start fishing. Ensemble Stars, an idle game. Nice. It was nice to be back in this zone for a bit. The sky is really pretty right now, too. Our round one has like cycled through a lot of games in recent years. Like they used to have two, maybe even four Groove Coaster cabinets, and now they're all gone. They used to have, I think, four Waka cabinets, and now there's only two, and one of them, the speaker's completely busted and unmaintained. They used to have four My cabinets, and now they only have... Actually, no, My is gone too, isn't it? Alex? Round ones where you used to play, yeah. Yeah, My is gone. That used to be another one of our favorites, even though it hurt my hands. A different round one that we used to go to, or sometimes go to, used to have Theater Rhythm, Final Fantasy Theater Rhythm, which is another one of my favorite rhythm games, but that is also gone now. I like Theater Rhythm because it has like every Final Fantasy, like every Nier franchise on there basically. Like Final Fantasy 11 was there, Crystal Chronicles. Post Panini World? What does that mean? Yeah, they did add Taiko. Oh, I see it. So yeah. They did add Taiko recently, yeah, but one of them is always out of order, even though it's like only a few months old, and the other is like hardly functional anymore. Like it just doesn't register hits for a majority of the drum. You got Taiko on Switch? Oh, nice. I think a friend actually got us that and the little what's the word? Like the accessory drum. But I think it didn't work very well for us. Yeah, if Alex encounters Klonoa in any form, there will be tears shed. The Klonoa love is strong. GameWorks. Game over fighting game rookie. Yeah. All right, this person here, Lobo, Uki Pturi. I think it's like 300 gil to warp or something. Or you can also pay in conquest points, actually. Azalea, let me know if you if you need me to spot you for it. All good? Cool. Just want to make sure we don't accidentally teleport and you get left here alone. 800 gil. That's pricey, so I'm gonna use conquest points. We're in Winders, and in fact the fishing guild is right over here. They're probably closed right now, but you can probably at least like join the guild. Fishing career, yeah. Let's see, who do you... I think you talked to this Mithra right here to join the guild? I think? Let me know if that did it. You're in! Welcome! Welcome to the guild. Hacker voice. Okay, I think since we're gonna be fishing moat carps, I have high enough fishing skill that I don't need the boost that comes from this gear. So, Azalea, I'm gonna, if you're fine with it, I'm gonna let you borrow my fishing gear. I would just like it back once you, I guess like once you're able to afford the low level fishing gear set. Hope it fits. Yeah, good luck with that. There should be a trade request, I think. Okay, cool. Here you go. Whoops, not those pants. These ones. No, not those shoes. Wait, where is it? Angler's boots? There we go. I also, let me get some bait real quick. Trade once more. Ugh. There you go. So the only thing that you'll need now is a fishing rod. I don't know if you have anything in mind for that. I think any fishing rod works for these. Okay, cool, cool. All right, then, a U1, all right. I suggest talking to this guy right here. Just get a little bit of a fishing skill boost. If you do fishing support. He'll give you a little bit of a boost to your fishing skill for an hour. Clear up your inventory? Okay. If you talk to this Taru right here, Azalea, he'll warp you to Winders Woods, which is closer to the Mog House. Sir Bumbo, yeah, Mumbo Bumbo, the classic. You need to learn fishing, but every time you start, you fall asleep. That's understandable. It's a very low-key, passive kind of activity. Deposit a bunch of stuff to clear up my inventory. Don't need that, or that, or that. Can clean all this up another time. Alex, your favorite rhythm games are ones that make you move around a lot. DDR, Dance Rush, yeah. I like games that, or rhythm games that like allow for a little bit of freeform, uh, like freeform play, to where you don't have to be like playing exactly the chart that they've laid out. Like I like how Groove Coaster has the ad-lib system where typically if you hit like along with the melody or like in between beats, it'll count as an ad-lib and give you a few points. Yeah, because like as a like I'm an actual musician as well, and I started learning music on drums, so I very much have an impulse to like do more notes than what's actually in the song, and I always have to like restrain myself when I'm playing rhythm games to not do that. But I like it when it allows me to. Oops, gotta equip a rod. That's usually helpful for fishing, isn't it? I'd really like to experiment with making rhythm games, but they're really hard to code. I like to code in a way that works well. The only rhythm game you've ever played is Cadence of Hyrule. Nice. The what you call it? That's like Necrodancer kind of thing, right? That's a really interesting format. I actually find it really difficult. That is like a Crypt of the Necrodancer style gameplay, right? Just with Zelda? Standalone expansion of it? Gotcha. Have I seen Rift of the Necrodancer's gameplay? No, I haven't. The little sound effect alerting me to the fish thing actually made me jump in my seat. It startled me. It looks like something you're 100% incapable of playing, Whooper. Interesting. How so? Like, what's different about it from Crypt of the Necrodancer? It's more Guitar Hero-like, with little monsters that have different movement patterns. Interesting. There's a Toho fan game that's like, it's like a sort of like a bullet hell game, but it's rhythm based and you move, everything moves along a grid. I think I actually showed the trailer for it in one of my streams a week or so ago. But it's a really interesting concept, but just completely broke my brain. It seems like it could be really cool if you like study it and get the hang of it. Like it could make you feel cool and like you've really like learned a skill. There's actually a game that I was commissioned to make the soundtrack for that was a rhythm-based like RPG. I only ever saw like a really early prototype and I think it wound up getting scrapped. But it was, I think it was like a turn-based party like JRPG kind of thing, but it somehow used like rhythm action-based mechanics. I wish I could remember more details. But it seemed like it could have been cool. You played Parappa, Gwendian? Nice. Parappa is so good. What a blessing that game is. Yeah, Technic beat. I love that. Oh, you're 100% full on everything? Dang. Is that because of like cooking stuff? Slow selling stuff? Yeah. Yeah, mine is starting to get pretty full from like random alchemy ingredients that I like overbought my my ingredients and now I'm like, do I just sell them off or do I try to craft more stuff? Because it's mostly for things that aren't useful for selling. It's like I craft to make ingredients to then use in a different recipe. A good starter rod? Whooper, if you can afford it, I would recommend the Halcyon rod. If that's a little out of budget, you can check the Hume fishing rod. So the thing about rods is there are two types. There's wooden rods and like synthetic rods. The difference between them won't make much sense until you've played the fishing minigame to know like what it affects. But basically wooden rods, like the Hume rod, will make the fish's stamina deplete quicker. But oh, what's the downside? Hold on. I've been using the Halcyon rod for everything. Wooden rods drain stamina more quickly, but they break more often, and oh yeah, and won't keep fish on the line for as long. Whereas the synthetic rods, it takes a little bit longer to wear out the fish, but you can keep them on the line for a lot longer, and they don't break as easily. But I'm pretty sure your rods shouldn't be breaking on moat carps. I never had a rod break while I was doing stuff. So You'll also want to make sure you get the right kind of bait, which for moat carps is going to be insect paste. It's going to be cheapest at the guild, most likely. Once y'all are like ready to start actually fishing, I can explain kind of how some stuff in the minigame works. Because there's definitely some unintuitive aspects to it. Oh, you started actually? Oh, okay. Oh, wait, where are you fishing? Because you won't be able to catch them in Port Windurst. You'll probably want to come to Windurst Woods for catching moat carps. But yeah, when you do the fishing minigame, if you like hook something, it'll have a message that it'll say. It'll say like you feel something pulling at your line, or maybe something caught the hook. Those different messages mean that different things have caught the bait. And you only want to try to reel in stuff that says something caught the hook with one exclamation mark at the end. That's the message you want. If it looks like this with 3 exclamation marks, that means it's going to be a really big fish that you're not going to be able to reel in. There's another message that will appear along with it. It'll say you have a good feeling about this, or you have a terrible feeling, or something like that. If that happens, you want to hit escape to cancel the thingy, the cast. And if it says you feel something pull on your line, or something like that, that ends in a period, that means you caught like an item that's probably just going to be junk. It's probably going to be a rusty subligar, which is not really worth reeling in. Yeah. Yeah, insect paste. Yep. You could also get little worms. Those will catch moat carps as well. But they might also hook crayfish, which are not nearly as valuable. But it is something. You're having many terrible feelings? Yeah. I get some of that as well, because I think there's like one type of big fish that can be caught in here. Hey, nice. Congratulations, your first moat carp. Whooper, do you need me to repeat any of the stuff that I said? now that you're here? Okay, cool. So now that you've seen how the mini game works, I assume you've noticed that sometimes the little arrows are silver and sometimes they're gold. The Angler's set, the higher level one, which you're wearing, makes the gold arrows appear more often. That's like some hidden effect that happens if you have the whole set equipped. So it's like a marginal gain, but it does help reel things in a little bit faster in general. If we're doing the Nord quest, we'll need some rusty subligars. Oh, really? Which Nord quest do you mean? Maybe that's why those always got purchased when I put them on the auction house. That's funny. One of the scrolls takes 10? Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, let me confirm. Well, honestly, they only cost like 100 a pop, so I feel like it'd be better to just spend 1,000 to buy 10 of them than it would be to have 10 of them taking up inventory slots. Yeah. Hey, you got Emerald Carp too. Congrats. You said you can tell you're already gonna love fishing. Nice. Yeah, it's fun. It's like really chill. And it's fun to like look up where the fish are, like all the different locations a certain fish can be, and like what other things there use the same bait or different bait, like, you know, just figuring out the right loadout to catch what you want, and then you got to travel there to get it. I need to go restock on insect paste actually. I'll be right back. And BRB bandit? Okay. But yeah, that little spot in Port Windurst is one of my favorites for moat carp because the Taru that warps you to the fishing guild is right behind you. And you're pretty close to the Mog House as well. Like a shining subligar? Oh, I see. Oh, it's to get the blind, the ninjutsu blind scroll. I see. Wait, I'm gonna go on the bridge. Yeah. I like the little musical jingle that you get with fishing as well. I actually did not know it existed until I started doing fishing. Yeah, definitely. What you said, Azalea. I made a macro as well. And I found that you can do the macro as soon as you see the compass appear in the bottom left corner. So like the animation will play for you putting away your rod, and then as soon as the compass appears, you can use the macro again. And in fact, if I just like, once I catch the fish or whatever, I just hold down control until the macro bar pops down, and then I can just press it immediately once it appears. It very much helps just make the whole process kind of like feel a little bit more automated in a way. Welcome back, Alex. I put a little echo command in my fishing macro as well. Just to give myself a goofy message every time I throw out the line. And it says... Wait, I don't want to catch that, actually. It actually is helpful for me to, like, see what, it just makes it easier for me to see, like, how many casts I've done since my last skill up. Which isn't, like... I don't need to know that, I guess, but I don't know. My brain likes having that info. Alex, you keep zoning out because you're exhausted. Yeah, sorry, this is going to be even more chill time. Yeah, so we're gonna be doing ninja. You could fish for hours for sure, yep. Yeah, you can probably understand now why it's kind of become my passive activity to do while Alex is playing Yakuza Pirates. Nice. You might do this while your partner plays games too. Very nice. Oh, because you have it on the... You got that handheld setup you can do too, right? That sounds even more relaxing than having like a big laptop. So I guess our general plan will be kind of do fishing or whatever money-making stuff we need until we can afford enough zinc ore to get the fame needed for the Ninja 2 scroll quests. That way, once we actually get to Norg, we'll be able to pick up all those quests. Congrats on the rusty leggings, Whooper. Some of those rusty things can actually sell for a little bit in the auction house. So if your auction house slots aren't all taken up by more valuable things, you could toss them in there. I think rusty leggings are one of the ones that actually sells for like a little bit. Let me check. $200 each. So, you know. You're not going to strike it rich on rusty leggings, but it does pay for some of the cost of the bait, at least. Alex. That message is so in macros in this game you can put like an echo thing, which is a message that is only visible to you. And so I just put that in there as like a silly thing to make me laugh every time I cast my line. Oh, you usually fill it up with pet food, Whooper? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you can just sell it to an NPC or something. A lot of my fishing journey so far has been split between like trying to make money and trying to get stuff for alchemy. Rusty bucket. Oh, Whooper. If you see a message, oh, okay, you already know about the message. Gotcha. You're just not paying attention. I do that sometimes as well. Although I've kind of gotten to a point where I can tell by how the stamina drains when it's an item. So if I'm like doing the minigame mindlessly and I'm like, this feels wrong, I take a closer look at the message and it's like, oh, that's why. Alex. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so I've currently caught about 1.5 stacks of moat carps. And those... A stack of moat carps sells for 3,000 gil right now. So, yeah. Just in that time, you get that kind of cash. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's one of those things that's like... It's very easy. It's just... It takes a while. Or like it's... How do I put it? You gotta put in the time and you gotta have patience for it, I guess, is what I mean to say. So if patience isn't isn't an issue for you, then this is a great way to make money, it seems. You were born for this, yeah. Yeah, maybe we should play through Parappa again, Alex. I have not played through all of any Parappa game. I actually don't think I've only ever played Parappa like with you, Alex. This is making you crave fish. Well, wait till you look up the recipes that you can make with with fish in this game. There's like myth kebabs. Let me see. There's a fish myth kebab, which takes whoop. You just made one of those to rank up? Oh, nice. It takes a sardine, a blue tail, which is a saltwater fish, some sort of soft-bodied shellfish, and like an oyster, and it makes like a kebab. I think it's actually a decent item, food item to use as well. At least I remember back in the day, I would often see people eating myth kebabs in parties. Ooh, there's also a meat myth kebab, which takes an onion, cockatrice meat, Kazum pepper, and Mora garlic. That sounds really good. Now I just want kebabs. Oh, you made the meat one. That yeah, the meat one is 38 cooking. The fish one is 49. I really appreciate how this game really makes you work for basically everything, because I've reached level 18 alchemy. Whoops, press the wrong button. I reached level 18 alchemy recently, and it took so much like price checking and like going back and forth between locations and leveling up fishing on the side and all these things to get there. And like certain recipes had ingredients that was like, if I were to buy the ingredients from the auction house, I would be operating at a pretty big loss. But if I get them from the guild, I get like a little bit of profit, I think. The problem though is that the guilds have limited stock of the items that they sell, and they only restock at the start of each day, or if someone sells that item back to the guild. Everything at the cooking guild is expensive and out of stock. Yeah, so the things that I need from the guild, I have to like camp out at the shop, like waiting for the second that it opens, and then buy as many of the thing as I can before it all gets taken up. There's always a line of people there every morning. Yeah. It's the same for the Alchemy Guild. Although actually not so much for the Alchemy Guild, but for the Fishing Guild, definitely. I need cobalt jellyfish for an important recipe in alchemy, and I can buy those from the Alchemy Guild or the Fishing Guild, actually. And I learned that the Fishing Guild opens at 3 a.m. every morning, and the Alchemy Guild opens at 8 a.m. every morning. So what I do is I keep runes made in front of the Fishing Guild, and I log in with her when the Fishing Guild is about to open, try to buy what I can, and then I'll be in front of the Alchemy Guild with rune when it opens at 8. You know, it's just very funny going through all of this just to get like one ingredient for one recipe. It's very tedious, but I also kind of love it at the same time. Spice meat and veggies. Drooling about the kebab, yeah. Yeah, it very much adds to the flavor of the game. I can understand if someone doesn't like it, but I am enjoying it a lot. We actually made some kebabs, kind of, recently. It was like, we had like a little cherry tomato, and then we cut like little like breakfast sausages into small pieces. And then a little bit of onion, and we stuck all of that on a toothpick. And just cooked it in a pan for a little bit with some oil. Another thing that's super tasty is if you get a cherry tomato, wrap it in bacon, and then put a toothpick through it to hold it together, and cook that in on a pan, or probably not the oven. Yeah, just a pan. That's really good too. And you can like brush it in oil a little bit. Although you don't even need to brush it in oil if you got the bacon around it. You want to get a little grill to do them on that? Yeah. Oh. Sorry if y'all heard buzzing through the mic. I got like a silver alert on my phone. There might not be any more insect paste left. I can give you some if you want. You could also buy little worms if you don't mind occasionally hooking some crawfish. Whoops, I just caught a rusty bucket. But I also don't mind sharing some of my insect paste with you, Whooper. I have 61 currently. I can give you half if you'd like. It is on the auction house as well, but for more expensive. You're gonna craft some? Ooh, nice. There you go. I'm gonna, how do you craft that? That sounds pretty handy. Takes corn, little worm, and distilled water. Oh. That's pretty cheap, actually, those ingredients. Wait, I don't want to catch this. Oh, and it makes 12 at a time for that recipe. That's pretty good. Because little worms are super cheap at the guild. Distilled water is cheap everywhere. And I think million corn is fairly cheap. It's also useful for fame. For getting Bastok and Sandy and Juno fame. It's one of the things you can feed to the sheep in Selbina. There's different types of bait in fishing as well. Or I should say, there's bait and then there's lures. Bait is consumable with every bite, pretty much. But lures, you never lose them unless your line breaks. And it's nice when you can use those for fishing something. Or I should say, it's nice when the thing that you're trying to fish can be caught with lures. So you don't have to worry about stocking up on bait. I have found that so far the things that you can catch with lures tend to not sell quite as much as moat carp. Oh, you'd have to go to Sandy to get cheap million corn right now, darn. I know you can get some through gardening. I believe I got a bit at one point in one of my pots. Yeah, the crafting's so cool. Yeah, it looks like you can get... if you plant grain seeds and then feed it a wind crystal, you have a 40% chance of getting a million corn. And the yield will be somewhere between 1 stack and 2 stacks. You'd play an MMO that was only crafting in a heartbeat. Interesting. What do you envision that being like? Elaborate, please, on what you envision. I'm curious. That does sound intriguing. Could be a little Animal Crossing-esque. Maybe the whole world is fully player developed. Oh, interesting. Like all the houses and such were built by players using materials crafted by players, which used like raw ingredients gathered by players. Like at the start, it's all wilderness, and players build the cities and roads and everything. Yeah, I feel like there must be something like that, but I can't think of what it would be. Minecraft? Yeah, that's true, yeah. The forest is also close. What's the forest? Survival crafting game, huh? I feel like I haven't heard of it. You used to see a lot of it, but since you've never been into crafting and didn't really care too much. I see. Whoop. The thing you distinctly like here is you build up the crafting skills and do little mini games and stuff. Yeah. It'd be interesting maybe if like the little crafting mini games get harder or a bit more involved depending on what you're making. Like if you're making something super fine detailed or like super big or something like that, it'd be, you know, more involved. Like maybe even like to the point where you might not want to even attempt to make something like that until you feel like you've gotten the hang of the minigame. A WarioWare style game with crafting. Like Cooking Mama, but for crafting. Ooh. I'm curious to hear you elaborate, Alex, on the WarioWare style game with crafting. Because I really like the WarioWare format of like micro games. I do feel like that's like something that hasn't been explored as thoroughly as it probably could. Same way there's some game that caught your eye at one called PAX Day. Like is very hands-on and crafting heavy. Oh, interesting. Tons of wacky mini games that help you create certain pieces of whatever to create your own world. Nice. Yeah, it's a huge scope, of course. I feel like I should think more about WarioWare style micro games. Just kind of like have that as like a flavor of game that I consider whenever I have like game ideas. Senpai, you and your siblings loved smooth moves? Yeah. Alex, have I played smooth moves with you yet? We haven't? Okay. I've definitely played like a few different WarioWare games, but they were never my own. I only ever played them like at friend's house or and stuff like that, so I wasn't sure like what I was which ones I was playing exactly. So I don't really know. I probably haven't played Smooth Moves. The fact that everyone's saying it's like their favorite Smooths, yeah, makes me want to try it out. I wasn't I wasn't like a super big fan of the most recent WarioWare game. Um, or wait, what is the most recent? Oh, what's it called? The latest one you got from Nikki for Christmas, yeah. Wasn't there another one before that that is somewhat recent? Move It? Yeah, okay. I'm trying to remember. The one, Alex, the one that I watched you play, where you do all the poses and stuff, I thought that one looked pretty cute. But the one that we played with your sister, I didn't really enjoy, from what I recall. Get It Together, yeah, yeah. Okay, yep, that's the one that I'm thinking of. Yeah, I didn't like that one. Two stacks Azalea, nice. Very, very nice. That's 6K just sitting in your pockets, waiting to be turned, converted from fish into money. Old fish, yeah. It should sell pretty quickly too, because actually, so okay, with fishing in this game, there's a rod called Lu Shang's rod. I think Lu Shang is some legendary fisher in the game. That rod is like theoretically the best one in the game. However, you could buy it if you want from the auction house, but it sells for somewhere between 2 and 3 million gil. The other way you can get it is by trading in a bunch of moat carps to a certain NPC in Sandy. However, the number of moat carps that you have to trade to him is 10,000 stacks of moat carps. Yep. And so people will just buy moat carps a bunch for that purpose. You know, it's nuts. When I read that in like the guides and stuff, I'm like, what? Like I don't care about fishing to that extent. Like I'm just in it to do something chill and make some money on the side. But I guess like you probably need that rod if you want to get like the really big, super intense stuff. You love that this game is willing to give you sky high goals like that? Yeah, for sure. And I mean, if you put in enough time to catch all of those moat carps to trade in for the rod, but you don't care about using the rod, then you can just sell it and make a cool 3 million. Welcome back, Bandit. Full of pasta. Nice. What kind of pasta? You never played or heard any of these games, Creeper Boy? Ooh. You should definitely check out the WarioWare games. Gluten-free curly noodles and marinara with ground beef. That sounds nice. Nice and simple, but just a good classic. Yummy, yummy. Welcome back. We caught all the fish. So just Subligar's left for you. Sorry. If only you knew how to polish a Subligar for resale value. Yeah, actually, hold on, let me look it up. I think it's actually a fairly low level recipe. Rusty Goblisar. Yeah, it's level 5 smithing. You can turn it into a bronze Subligar. And all you need is a light crystal and a rusty Subligar. It might need a bit more value than a bronze Subligar. Hey. You can turn it into a brass Subligar then. Using a brass sheet and an earth crystal. And then from the brass Subligar, you can actually it ends there. How much does a brass Subligar sell for? Let's see. It sells for 600. If it sells at all. So you can fish up your rusty Subligars. Buy a light crystal for a few hundred. Turn that into a bronze subligar, and then take the bronze subligar, buy a brass sheet for a couple hundred, and an earth crystal for another couple hundred, and then you got a brass subligar. I think that's going to be your smithing path to success. It might recoup the cost. I was not taking advantage of this. I know. Don't worry, I am your dark fairy crafting consultant. I will find a path for you that is completely untraveled. Team Rocket and Fantasy 11. Yeah. How's nobody tried this? I gave you the whole recipe. Come on. Oh, we do have a Jesse James Meowth dynamic here, don't we? That's actually hilarious. Oh man, that actually gives me an idea for more emotes that use like the three of us. Actually, I have an idea for an emote that involves the three of us, or like our three characters. I just need yeah, I need the turnaround for you, Azalea. You're gonna take pics right now? Okay. School photos are due. Yeah, come on. Yearbook deadline is coming up. Make sure you take off your headgear too. Alex, you keep reading Moat Carp as Moist Carp. Like, obviously they are. I'm curious what level of fishing skill you all have reached at this point. You did it? Nice. Thank you. You started at 2 and now you're at 3? You're at 1? Yeah, I remember it feeling super slow at the beginning. But once you're able to catch other things, I feel like it speeds up. I'm not sure why it feels so slow at the start though, because the skill cap for these carps is 11? So it should take you pretty far. What the... There's someone that just walked by named Night Mother, and then another person right here named Dreadfather. Mother Father. Oh yeah, 9 volts, cool. I'm glad we're able to hit 30 today by doing just like a chill thing without having to worry about the a party. You're gonna hop off soon, Whooper? Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I wish we got a ruby. Oh well. Whenever we can come back to that, we'll be higher level and can kill them faster. That'll definitely be a task that'll take us a while, I'm sure. But the whole summoner quest is going to be... It'll be an involved and long one for sure. Not just for the ruby, but for all the other stuff as well. Yeah, some are definitely easier and some are definitely harder. I would say that Summoner is probably the hardest. Well, it's not hard. It's just, like, it just takes longer. Because, like, you gotta farm the ruby to start. And then after that, you need to basically charge up the ruby with 8 different colors. And what that means is you need to enter specific zones while they have a specific weather active. And you need to do that for 8 different colors of the rainbow. So like, as an example, enter Valkram Dunes while it has fire weather active. Enter Jugner Forest while lightning weather's active. Yeah, it's super gay. You have to do all of that. And then at the end, Carbuncle's like, oh, I'm really feeling it. And then he teleports to Lithine Plateau. And you go there, and then you pick it up, and there's a rainbow, and you can summon Carbuncle. And that doesn't even include the primal fights that you have to do to unlock the other summons. Yeah, like Whooper said, Beastmaster is like, just go click on this thing and you got it. Bard is very similar as well, except you have to travel a little bit farther. You have to go to a certain stone in Valkram Dunes, and click on it, and then go to a certain stone in Buburamu and click on it, and then you're good. No wonder you see tons of Beastmasters, yeah. Ninja is probably going to be a bit tricky as well, because we're going to have to fight 3 leeches at once that are all level 32. I think we'll be able to pull it off as long as we're, like, prepared and careful. Oh yeah, if all 3 of us were playing as Beastmaster, we could probably level up really fast, yeah. That does sound fun. Because it'd be kind of like what we've done for like our sub jobs a bit, except more effective, because Beastmaster is more geared towards that kind of thing. Yeah, we should try that sometime, it sounds fun. And then Dark Knight's quest is a nifty sub job too. Yeah, probably. I've seen people sub it. I don't really know how that works though, or like what why, I don't know why you would choose to sub Beastmaster, like what the reasons for it are. They sub it to solo? Ah. Oh, help us level other things? That's a really good point, Azalea. Oh. We could do like our sub jobs. Like when we want to level our sub jobs, we'll like main the sub job and sub Beastmaster. That's a great idea. Yeah, that sounds fun. And yeah, the Dark Knight quest is kind of strange. You basically go into the mines, ride a little boat, and then when you come out, you've been given this mysterious greatsword called the Chaos Bringer. And then you have to equip that sword as a warrior and defeat 100 enemies with it. And then once you've done that, you have to like just walk into a zone over in like the marsh, and you unlock the ability to be a Dark Knight. I did it back in the day, but I don't think I paid attention to the story, so I'm really curious what the actual story is with that. Yeah. And then Paladin quest sounds scary. All you have to do is like click on some stuff, but you have to go to some really dangerous zones to do it. So you definitely need sneak and invisible, because there's one of the zones you have to go to has monsters that will aggro even level 75 players. So it just sounds really scary. Yeah. I added all of the advanced job quests to our little spreadsheet today, just because I was curious, like, if any of them would line up together nicely. And the answer is not really, except for Ninja and Samurai. Yeah, good thing we want Ninja and Samurai then, yep. I feel a call to Ranger as well, but I think I might like Guild too much to to actually pursue Ranger seriously. The Call of the Wild. Yeah, maybe we'll magically get a ruby during the ninja quest. Yeah, maybe all three of them will drop a ruby. Oh, that's true, Zaya. You are going to do woodworking. I mean, hey, if you want to craft all my ammo, I would not turn that down. I remember back in the day, when I had some parties that had rangers in it, they just deal so much damage. They're a bit like black mages in that they need to be careful about their damage output because they could steal aggro fairly easily. Oh, that's true, Whooper. Yeah, when you fight the leeches for ninja, you do kind of want to clear out the area first. I ran out of bait again. I'm gonna go grab some more. Oh man, I have 5 stacks of moat carp now. You got to 3? Nice. I wonder... So Azalea, I give you, I think, 99 insect balls, right? And you still haven't run out, which I find interesting. Maybe I'm just like catching more. Oh, dang it! Lightning Day, which is today, is the holiday for the guild, so no insect balls for us. This is the time when I would usually go to Bastock and do alchemy stuff. Actually, no, because Lightning Day is the holiday for the alchemy guild as well. Cursed pairing. You just had fewer catches, Azalea, that's why you still have bait? Ah, I see. That makes sense. I'm gonna go toss the fish on the auction house. Nope, moat carp are in many, many places. I just like this spot in Windy because it's right by the fishing guild. If you look up moat carp on the wiki, it'll tell you all the places that you can find it. You're gonna call here Whooper? Alright, sounds good. I think I'll probably call it as well. Good stopping point since I ran out of bait. Yeah. This was a fun stream. I was expecting to just be doing a regular EXP party all night. But I'm glad we kind of switched it up and did some different things. I mean, I love EXP parties, but it's fun to do these other things. I'm glad that it was as chill as I hoped it would be doing fishing stuff. It is a perfect chill activity, yeah. Makes it nice and easy to, like, keep up with chat and stuff. I hope you can get some tasty returns, Azalea, with all the fish you've caught tonight. It'd be cool to do like more fishing stuff in the future whenever we want to go to certain specific areas to catch specific fish. Go on little fishing adventures. I know there's you can catch frogs in one of the jungles, the like higher level jungle that's next door to where we were partying the other day. So that could be a fun little adventure out once you two reach a high enough skill level for it. Might be fun to regularly break up our leveling with fishing and crafting. Yeah, I agree. See you, Whooper. Ugh. Okay, just do a little bit of house cleaning. House cleaning? Housekeeping? What's the phrase? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, agreed, senpai. Alright, let me... I'll have to figure out what to do with some of the items I got today. Web fishing? I've definitely heard of it. I'm not sure what it is exactly, though. It's basic. You have it, but you haven't played a lot of it. Web fishing was super fun. Nice. Bad security leaks all. Animal Crossing style chat room with fishing minigame. Oh, that sounds nice. It's basically what we were just doing with some progression. Oh, that's cool. Made to be fun to hang out game with friends. Nice. Honestly, like, if I had heard that before today, I probably would have been like, eh. I don't know about that. But after hearing that you say that it's basically what we were just doing, and seeing how nice what we were just doing was, I'm like, okay, that makes sense actually. Gonna hop over to Runes Made real quick. Check on my plants. Abyss? Atlas? Hey, some of my plants are ready to harvest. Look at them. They're glowing. So what was this? This was green seeds and a water crystal. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. I got 12 fire crystals. Okay. Plant some more green seeds. As a little drawing you can do on the ground and a fun music minigame. That sounds nice. Azalea, something you used to harp on is that you think video games get a little limited sometimes with like the term games in the language. Oh, with games in the language, because a lot of people think goals and challenges and stuff. Yeah. Video games can be just hanging and fishing and goofing. Yeah. Yeah, totally. It's interesting thinking about that same kind of concept, both tabletop games, like board games, because some people, like a common complaint for certain board games is like, oh, this game just feels kind of aimless or whatever. Or like some people only enjoy a game if there's like these super rigid like victory conditions or like clear competition and stuff like that. Whereas like, at least when I play with Alex, we like to play in a way that just sort of explores the space. Yeah, I don't know. It's just interesting applying that line of thinking to board games as well. Like I do enjoy having some competition in some games, but I also enjoy just playing games to like explore the systems and stuff, even if it's not a co-op game. Yeah, exactly, Zaya. Ben, your wireless mouse only works half the time, but it'd still be fun to try with friends. Yeah. I think I heard someone say that Atlas is planning to add controller support soon. Alex, you like Wingspan because it has 8 pieces that look like candy. Yeah, and bird facts and pretty art. Yeah. Oh, a tabletop simulator stream would be interesting. Oh man, Azalea, you would love Wingspan. I mean, I don't know what your like preferences in board game mechanics are, but knowing your love for creature and things like that, I feel like you would really, really, really enjoy Wingspan. In fact, they recently came out with two. There's like two spiritual successors to Wingspan that came out somewhat recently. One is called Wormspan, spelled spelled WYRM, like dragons, which is it plays a little bit more loosely with the Wingspan formula, but it's about a bunch of dragons, which is cool. And then very recently they came out with Finspan, which is basically Wingspan but with fish. And I am very interested in all of them. I've only played Wingspan though. Hey, someone finally bought my bay leaves. I feel like I've been trying to sell those for months. You like Wormspan 2? Nice. You've played it? Oh yeah. I got some bird-shaped pieces. Yeah, in Wingspan, there's like these little cubes that you use for certain things. But yeah, I for like a Christmas gift or something a while back, I bought Alex like little meeples that are in the shape of various birds and have like screen printed stuff on it so they actually look like birds to replace the cubes. Your brother has Wormspan and you played a few times? Nice. Senpai, I remember back in the day, your family would play board games somewhat often, and I never participated because I guess I didn't like board games back then. But like, since I've gotten into them in like the past handful of years, I'm like, man, I could have taken them up on that. I could have played board games, but now I can't. You still play most weekends? Nice. Everyone playing Crazy Eights, yeah. Ooh, Arkham Horror, nice. I've always wanted to try that one, but I haven't yet. That's like a co-op card game kind of thing. Dinosaur Checkers. There's a game called oh, what's it called? Islet. Spelled like this. By a very like very indie publisher named Hollandspiel. But this is a game that is like a little bit inspired by backgammon. So basically, both players have a shoestring, and then there's a single board that has a bunch of holes in it. And you take turns rolling dice to see like how many holes you need to thread your lace through. And like basically if you're ever not able to thread your lace through that many number of holes that you rolled, then you lose. So it's a game all about trying to trap your opponent into not being able to thread all the way. It's a very chill, very tactile game. Like it's a really chill sensation of just like threading this shoelace through like a little wooden board. It's very nice. And you can like play it just on a couch basically, as long as you have like a little thing to roll your dice in. Yeah, I'm definitely glad co-op games have taken have become more of a thing. Yeah, when I talk about textures in board games, it can sometimes be literal. Yeah, in this case, it is very literal. Yeah, no more stuffy old men. Though I will say, sometimes stuffy old man on the cover can be an indication of a game that is really fun to play. Just like if you enjoy like economic games with like resource exchanges and stuff like that, if you enjoy that, then it's like old man on the cover, I'm in. Yeah, well, yeah, okay. Newsfjord has really pretty box art, except for the weird old men that they put on like the spine of it. The front cover is really pretty though. That game is hilarious because it's all about like being a fisher person in a fishing village, except every round you have to feed fish to the elders in your town. So it's a game about catching fish and feeding your elders. Exactly, Azalea. Bandit, you have a 2 versus 2 board game called Command of Nature. And you got the Stardew Valley board game, which is co-op. Nice. Yeah, actually someone, we got the Stardew Valley board game as a gift from somebody. And it's actually pretty nice. Yeah, there's only one Stardew Valley board game as far as I'm aware. Yeah, it was pretty chill. Not too bad for like a video game adaptation. Sometimes those can be kind of meh, but those were pretty nice. Azalea, I'm not sure if you're still on Final Fantasy, but if you have space in your Mog storage or whatever, I have some cabbages I can send you that I got from gardening that I have no use for. They don't really sell for much either. But you can feed them to a guy's sheep in Selbina for some fame. It's a good way to get some quick fame. So if you would like, I can send them to you right now. You'll take him? Cool. I'll send him over. Oh, sorry, Bandit. I understand that struggle, though. Yeah, we have a few single player, like solo, kind of like journaling games. We have 1,000-Year-Old Vampire and a couple like one page things. We also bought the book for Ryutama just because of the art. Like, we legitimately bought it as an art book, but we do have that game if we ever feel like trying it out. It's so pretty. Oh, I can't stand it. That's one of the ones you've played the most? Oh, that's awesome. That's really nice to hear, because I've heard a lot of people talk about it and like, oh, it's so pretty, it's so nice, it's so cute. But I've never really heard of anyone like who's actually played it for real. But hearing that you've played it a bunch and that you really love it is really cool. What do you like about it? Like, yeah, what do you like about it? Other than the fact that it's gorgeous. Azalea, all of my fish have sold already. Kind of a lot of little things. Overall, it creates a vibe that fits the things you like and that you prioritize. Not super crunchy, focus on things about the atmosphere. Nice. I think the biggest hurdle with TTRPGs for me is that, like, play acting, I guess, is really hard for me. At least it can be. It depends on, like, I can do it sometimes if the very specific vibe and people that I'm playing with is exactly correct. Its rules help you play a game that's a cozy adventure, not a gritty one. Nice. Actually, the only TTRPGs I've played were with Senpai and some of his siblings. That's the only time I've ever played TTRPGs. And that was a while ago, actually. That was a handful of years ago. No, no, it didn't ruin it for me at all. Consider putting a little group together sometime, Scratch? Yeah, I'd be open to it. I know Alex and I have a friend that sometimes plays TTRPGs like through Discord, like text chat, I think. Which is interesting. I'd never considered doing that before. That might make the play acting Well, that would probably make the play acting a lot easier on my end, but you know, it's different, obviously. Play by post. Oh, okay. I didn't realize there was a term for it. That's cool. Nice, Senpai. Thanks for offering that. I know there's a TTRPG that's meant to be played through like text called Alice is Missing, and I've been very intrigued by that for a while. It sounds pretty interesting, but I also don't know how well I could put myself in the mind of a teenager, which is kind of what that game asks you to do.